Hey Facebook, what's up? How are you? I just got done doing an interview with one of my amazing friends, Heidi Easley. Hey Heidi, if you're on here. She's doing a series about mom entrepreneurs, and we just did an interview. It was awesome. Hey Dana. So I'm going to share with you guys something really cool. I'm going to wait just a minute. I'm going to have a sip of water, let you guys get on. And hey, how's it going? Come on in here. You guys want to hear about this? This is cool. This has really helped my business. Just helped me overall life. Just joy. Feeling great. You know, sometimes we can be so hard on ourselves, guys, right? We can be our own worst critic. We can be our biggest bully, you know, constantly like just beating ourselves up. And I want to just share with you one of the most powerful, simple techniques. You know, I'm about simple and powerful and simple. How about that, right? Those two things together are great. Hey, good morning. Hey, Shay. Hey, Michelle. Hi, Christian. Is that Christian? Did I say that right? Hey, Katie. Okay, so, hey, Stephanie. All right, so what attracts more abundance? Does anybody know? If you're really wanting to increase your joy, increase your success, increase your abundance, increase prosperity, you know, what do you have to do? What do you think? Think about it. Like, what do you have to do? You know, the law of attraction is real. It's a universal law. I mean, we can't get around it. We can't, I always say, like, you can't put out crap and expect to get blessings back. You know, hey, I'm going to go, like, you know, judge a lot of people and be mean to people. And I'm just going to, like, be blessed with all these awesome friendships and support. Yeah, not so much, right? Hey, I'm gonna beat myself up all the time, and I'm gonna talk about how I don't do anything right, and then I'm gonna be like a rock star, and I'm gonna, you know, make great money and have a great team and blah, 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 right? Doesn't really work like that, right? An abundant mindset, yes. Hey, Mindy. Attitude, right? She's right. Abundance, right? Be thankful. And Lindsay, that's what we're gonna talk about, being thankful. It's the most, it's the best. It is so, you know, can't even have the word, blah, blah, blah. It is one of the best things to do. Sometimes we wake up in the morning and we're grabbing our coffee, getting the kids off to school. Now that you guys maybe have a lot of kids, you know, a lot of kids, your kids are back in school. Some of you might have a lot of kids, right? I've got 3, 17, 15, and 10. But, you know, getting the kids off to school, and then we sit down at the computer, or we're looking on our phone, like, what's everybody saying on Facebook? And then we maybe go work out or go run errands, and, you know, we don't really stop to appreciate things in our life. And I have a little course for $27. It's called Magnetize 5K Months. A lot of you might have taken. And on the bonus on there, I talk about how my husband and I paid off thousands and thousands of dollars in debt in 6 months. And one of the ways that we did that is we blessed our bills. It's true, blessed our bills. If you're like, what? Let me explain. Think about this. So many times we complain about our phone bill, electricity, our water bill, our mortgage, the taxes, you know, all this stuff, and we're complaining. But what if we turn that around and said, thank you, God, so much for giving me the money to be able to pay my electricity bill. Thank you so much for, you know, bringing me the income so that I could have a cell phone. I can work from anywhere. I can check on my kids. You know, my kids can have a cell phone. You know, it's not like before when I had a pager. If you had a pager, it'd be like, hey, you know, pager, you got to go find a freaking payphone. And, you know, it's like 911 exclamation, right? Remember those days? I'm dating myself. But, you know, what if we turn that around? How much better would we feel? And how much more abundance would come our way, right? Sometimes it's just a habit, you know, that's just a habit, talking like that, you know. Maybe if you're talking, if you and your friends are together and you're always complaining like, oh, my team doesn't do anything, or man, you know, we never have enough money left over. Man, these groceries are so expensive. Gosh, why'd they raise the bills again? And you're just talking, it becomes a habit. You can form friendships like that. Did you know that? And you guys just get in that habit. Well, that can really block your success. It can make you feel kind of grumpy, make you feel like you don't have enough, make you feel like the world's out to get you. What if you change that around? So I'm going to show you this powerful, simple technique that you can do every day. Literally, I feel like it's changed my life. Even when before Monat, it just changed it changed what showed up for me. It changed who came into my life. It changed what came into my life. And a lot of you I know that followed me before when I was talking about money mindset. There were so many times that, you know, checks would just come in the mail, or, you know, people would say like, oh, I'll get your dinner, or, you know, the manager would be like, oh, I've got your drinks, I've got your appetizer. I mean, things would just happen when I was in that abundant mindset, when I was grateful and thankful, when I was looking at the world a little differently than complaining about it, right? Makes a big difference. It makes a big difference. Try it. Bless your bills. And if you want to take that course, go into my website, ChristyDeer.com. I have free resources on there, and then I have that $27 course. It's pretty awesome. I think it's awesome because it helped me a lot. It helped me a lot because I used to complain about my bills and stuff, and that didn't work so well for me. So I changed it around, did something different. So here's the technique, okay? Every day before you get out of bed, okay, so we're going to create a new habit, and actually you're going to start retraining your brain. You're going to start rewiring your brain. You're going to create new neural pathways. So did you guys know that when you are in the habit of complaining or thinking negative or just feeling like, ugh, I knew this was going to happen, or great, or this always happens to me, that you create these neural pathways. So when something happens, those neural pathways are strengthened so much that it's easier to think negative. It's easier to go to that habit. It's easier to think like that because you've been doing that for a long time, right? Over and over and over and over. You create these grooves in your brain. And so it's just a habit. This happens, this happens, this happens, this happens, this happens, this happens. Well, what do you want to do? What do you got to do if you want to create a different way of thinking? You got to create new neural pathways. So it starts with retraining your brain, okay? So we're gonna start with this, and then you'll notice over time how that will start changing, like how you respond to things, because life is what, 10% what happens to us and 90% how we respond to it, right? Yeah, right? I mean, think about this. I'm gonna share the technique soon, so hang on with me. You know, I could talk all over the place. Think about this. What if you get a flat tire, okay? You're driving down, you get a freaking flat tire, and you're like, oh my gosh, I got a flat tire. It's freaking horrible. Now I'm gonna be late. I don't have time for this, blah, blah, blah. But what if you got a flat tire, and what if you said, I know it's probably not the best thing. The best thing to get a flat tire, okay? You pull over and you're safe. But what if you said, what if you changed it and said, wow, if everything's working out for me and God always has my back, what if there was something coming up my way? What if somebody was running a red light? What if somebody was turning the corner? What if I just got saved from a major accident? What if you started thinking like that? How would that benefit your life? How would that make you feel more joyful, right? You know, I think about that a lot. God always has our back, guys. He always says everything's always working out for us. You know, when we align ourselves, to be good, to be a good person, right? And to do the best that we can, you know, things are working out for us. And a lot of times, you know, so I feel like, you know, it's like, man, you don't see that I have your back and I'm trying to help you, right? So I try to look at it. Of course, I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. I'm not, you know, but I really, really try to look at things like that. And it's really helped me. And actually, those of you who've known me for a long, long time know that you've probably seen the change in me, right? It wasn't always like this, but over time, it's easier for me to think like that than it is to go to the negative, right? Yes, hey! Yes, exactly. You never know, right? Okay, so technique before you get out of bed, super easy. Just think of 3 things you're grateful for. Try to remember to do this. Even put a reminder on your phone that says like, hey, say your name. Hey, Christy, think of 3 things you're grateful for, okay? If you want to accelerate your results, you can, get a postcard and just put things all over your house. Think of things you're grateful for. But that's all you need to do right now. Just think of 3 things you're grateful for before your feet hit the floor. And it can be as simple as, I like to give thanks for the roof over my head, guys. It's a big deal to me. It can be so simple, but just having a home, having air conditioner, having heater in the winter, having a nice bed, having food on the table, having running water, sometimes, just having my pillow. Those are things to be grateful and thankful for. And so just think of 3 things that you're grateful for before your feet hit the ground. Just say, God, thank you so much for, I love Wayne Dyer used to say this every morning before he woke up. He used to say, thank you, God, for another day. What if we woke up like that? Thank you, God, for another day. Thank you, God, for my pillow. Thank you for my home, my running water. Thank you for my friends, for my family, for my animals, Thank you for giving me, my legs to be able to get up and walk around and being able to talk and speak and communicate. There's so many things that sometimes I feel like, oh, we need to have something big happen in our lives to be grateful and thankful for. But every day is a miracle. Every day is a blessing. Every day is something to be grateful for. Just being alive is something to be grateful for, Just being alive. That's amazing right there, right? Oh, thanks for the hearts. Oh, I love it, Tracy. Hi. Every day. Yes, every day. Every day, there's so many wonderful things to be thankful for. And, try it. Give yourself, if you're not used to doing that, if you're used to getting up, brushing, try to set your alarm a little bit earlier. Try to start your day in that mindset and see what shows up for you. What you seek, you shall find too, right? So seek out blessings, seek out miracles, seek out opportunities. Know that everything's working out for you. Focus on what you have going right in your life. Sometimes, things break. We just had some stuff break in our house. We had a plumber, we had this, we had an AC guy. Sometimes it's easy to be like, everything breaks. I don't have the money. What am I going to do? But, be mindful. If you could turn that around and say, thank you, God, so much for giving me the extra money to pay for this. Or even if you don't have the money and you're stressed about it, give thanks anyways. Say, God, I don't have the exact money right now, but I trust that everything's working out for me. So I'm going to bless this, and I'm going to, I'm just going to turn this around and say that you've got my back, and the money's going to come in. I'm just going to bless it. And, if you can look at things like that, it will change your life, and it will change what shows up for you. I promise. It really will. I have no dryer. It's okay. I can make it work. I love it. I have no dryer. You can make it work. Yeah. You can get a new one, right? Oh, I'm thankful for you too, Katie. I'm thankful for my team. Hey, Tim, what's up? It's true. It's true, June. Yes. Aw, good to hear from you too. All right, so that's it. That's my technique. It's powerful. It's simple. Anyone can do it. You can change your life just by focusing on what you're grateful for. And just think of 3 things in the morning. It's going to change your life. It's going to retrain your brain. And when you're joyful, when you're in a good mood, when you're thinking like that, you are going to attract different things, right? Your vibe attracts your tribe, right? It totally does. Tribe can be team, tribe can be clients, tribe can be friends, Vibe attracts your tribe. I always say, if you're all like, if somebody's all grumpy, that positive person, the person that thinks more on the positive side, probably are not going to connect as much, right? If somebody's always complaining. So just think about that, right? You too, Tracy. All right, guys, I gotta run. I gotta do some stuff. I gotta make another video. I gotta make a video for something, and then I'm gonna go meet my friend for lunch, and yeah, be a mom, be an entrepreneur, do all that stuff. You guys get it. All right, talk to you later. Bye.